listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
Or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It's Wednesday. I almost said April. June 14th, 2023. How are we? Oh, well, that's great. Me too. Glad you're all here. Welcome to Goof On newcomers and veterans, and a little bit of an announcement today. Let's behave ourselves. Our moderators are human. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different level of what they think is fair speech. All I'm asking is to avoid being timed out or banned from the channel. Just be nice. No threats. I don't care about swearing, but don't say, oh, that guy's a big, and then say it. Let's keep it a little bit better than what it's been. Because I checked on these chat rooms the last few nights. Holy crap, I know we had a lot of new people here, but geez, learn some manners. I mean, that's me saying that. If Goof On's telling you to mind your manners, something's wrong. So I'm just saying, please be respectful to each other, and the moderators will do what they need to do, and I back them 100%. And if And I'm asking the moderators to not block people because you disagree with them. You only block people or put people in timeout for being extremely over the line. Because I've seen people in the past get timed out for nothing. That makes me mad seeing it. So make sure you don't get yourself timed out. The moderators know what they're doing. They give you guys chances. They just don't block you because they want to. There's a reason for it. And if they're timing you out, then that means you got to calm down. Just follow the rules. I don't know why I'm even, I just, I never talk about the moderators here that much, except for the end of the show, but they do an incredible job here. I don't think there's any better team of moderators other than what I've seen at Amy's show on the internet, as far as ufology goes. Anyway, I think they do a really good job. And with the new people here, you guys, everybody knows how YouTube works. Let's just be fair and nice, and let's start the show. I want to talk about something that I think needs to happen. Which finger? This one. Whistleblower abductees. Nobody's talking about that. And then we get to, and you want to know why. I'm always saying, why won't the government talk to us? Why won't they talk to the citizens, the civilians? It's always the military. Reason one. Reason one. The Las Vegas video of the alien. God, it's awful. I know that's not it. Yeah, I know. That's just some video. It's old, I think, right? Isn't that supposed to be the Vargina? That one right here? Vagine? What is it? Vargina? Well, we'll be doing a little bit of talking tonight about this stuff. In the next night or next after that, I'm pretty sure Doc Skinner's still going to come on. And Michael from Dark Hour might join us too. But I'd like to get the Cousins brothers on to hear what happened down at D.C., and I want to see if there's any videos going on. They put that video up yesterday, which I loved. I thought it was a great video. Behind the scenes, at NPC. Who else is doing that? Nobody. It was cool. All right, let's see if they put up anything new. Nah, I didn't think they would. They're busy. All right, so a little bit of roll call. We can't be doing roll call. We got 150 here. Welcome to the show, everybody. I appreciate you being here. I will say, though, Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian, not only threw down this $2 super dono to super chat, but there's no comment or sticker, so we call them donos here, like a donation with nothing on it. Anyway, it's pure love. You also sent me a few bucks on PayPal, which I appreciate, and I got the message, so I'm excited to see what's next, Ben. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support both ways. And you too can support GoofOn. I am supported by you guys. This is for the people, by the people? I don't know about that. But we are a supported stream through you, the viewer, so super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. You know the routine. All the links are in the show description and on the About section here on GoofOn. Jeanette Angel, the angel of GoofOn, throwing down £10, 10 quid. Look what happened. I'm starting to gestate. I'm changing. I'm an alien. How do you like them apples? Jeanette, thank you so much for continually supporting GoofOn every day. It's I think we're getting in trouble here. Let me fix this. I can't have me disappearing on camera. There we go. Thanks, Jeanette. I appreciate that. And I just heard the message come in from, is this Important Joe? No, it's not Important Joe. We want to see Important Joe. Oh, Ben, thanks. Yeah, Ben sent me $4.20. Thank you for that. All right. All right, guys. Wait, what's this? Thanks, Jeanette. Mucho gusto, generoso, señorita. Crazy Chick, 1152 with the $5 super sticker. Hey, mucho gusto, generoso. All right. I don't know. I think you've supported the show. I like to tell everybody thank you, at least one big time, for all the super chats that just came through. Well, thank you, super chatters, for the amounts that you sent. It's a lot of anger all over. Haters. We've got those haters, man. Every channel's got them. What channel would you be if you didn't have haters? Let's get to work. Thank you, crazy chick. Ooh, I almost put you in timeout by accident. I'd never done that before. But thanks again for the $5 support. You're a continuing supporter of Goof On. Always appreciate that. All right, let's get rolling. Got a lot to go over. All right, let's just start it out since we've got a nice batch of people here already. Maureen is here. Hey, how you doing? I was just excited to see Maureen made it. So this alien, this kid, this video, that Las Vegas thing. Yeah, I don't know. You got to see the video. I'm going to show it to you. It's terrible. Terrible. I'm really confused. I am a little bit. Like, how can people think that what I'm about to show you on this video here, I'm just looking for it. I don't know. Every show, right? Every show. Say it. It's okay. You can say it. I got it. I'm joking around with you. Every show. It is that way. Yeah. Well, thank God John Ramirez, that former ex-CIA guy, he keeps saying there is a presence here. You know, we do have aliens here. For a while. Forever. All right, I got the video. Let's just play it. I don't know if this can't be it. But let me show you what I found. Because I've seen two videos. See, and I thought this was like an old video behind me. I'm just going to show you where I got this from. And why that was originally posted on the thumbnail that way. Because I saw this video.
8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
See, and I think what they're doing is they're taking a video from the past and they put it in as the action that really happened, you know, by misleading us. And that's what I think's happening here. This is not that camera, right? This isn't it. You see how they're playing it out? Now, I'll show you the other video that is supposedly the actual video. You know, I saw this in the chat, Dr. Fauci. Oh, wow. I don't even want to say it. The kid angel is lying or not, guys? How can you say that's not real? Jay Griff? Really? How can I say that's not real? This here looks real.
Anteriormente, un hombre realizó una llamada al 911.
Yeah, that looks real.
Explicando que en su patio se encontraban dos criaturas, a las cuales describió como muy altos y con ojos muy grandes. El hecho sucedió el mes de mayo, pero hasta ahora se dan a conocer las imágenes de dichos extraterrestres.
It's a guy in a real suit, but, you know, whatever. What, you think this is real?
Descender cerca de donde él se encontraba, y posteriormente un hombre realizó una llamada al 911.
I gotta tell you. Oh, that looks like Avatar right there. Yeah. It's an avatar. And they just enhanced it a little bit. It looks good, right? What if this is real? Look at the neck thickness. You know, on their planet, they must have a high gravity. Like a lot of gravity. That's why their neck would be like that. Maybe it is real.
111, explicando que en su patio se encontraban dos criaturas
It
a las
even has
cuales
a tail down here. And it's got legs that, that like a weak-ass human, but still nonetheless spindly.
describió como muy altos y con ojos muy grandes.
I think he's taking a crap right there in the backyard. There should be evidence of scat. Skit, scat, scatta, get. It does look like, I don't think this is it. This isn't the video. What's this? Anomalies, and the real deal says, I love how they say they've got wreckage, a fully intact alien craft. Is it wreckage out? Is it fully intact? Wondering if anyone else feels that this is worded badly or misleading. You're talking about something else, but we can jump in there real quick. I'll tell you what, I'll save that comment for later. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that, anomalies. I start it. When I say start it, I'll just say saved it. We can save your comments and supers on the side for later now. It automatically does it. All right, so let me pull up the other video. Well, not like you're holding me back from pulling it up, but I'm going to grab it. Hold on a second. See, this is bad. I don't know what happened. All right, here we go. Why does Sean Kirkpatrick, Ron Moultrie, and Scott Bray, why are they going down in history as cowards for not giving us the evidence? Here, I got the video. Is that it? Because they were hiding certain things? UFOs and alien craft, maybe? All right, here we go. So I got it from the wand because it was easier this way. He had everything here. Aeronautical engineer, former F-16 pilot, Chris Otis, 78, did an amazing technical analysis of this case about a year. Wait, what? What is this? I'm looking for the other one. Oh boy, you guys hit it tonight. All right. I can't believe what I just did. I can't look, but look, you see this? This is just like the kids video. Similar. That's what threw me off. I'm sorry. But I want to play this. Listen to this. Kurt Jamungle. And this is when Lou Elizondo says there are UFOs with entities inside.
Are there potential photos that have potentially
I'll pull up the video
that have that quality?
There are very compelling photos out there that seem to show something inside, some sort of occupancy, and I'll leave it at that because it gets really murky much beyond that, and there's a lot that can be speculated, and so I try to avoid speculation as much as possible. But yes, I've spoken to enough people, firsthand knowledge that not only report the crafts that we know exist, but potentially some sort of intelligence inside these vehicles.
He's mentioning an alcoholic asks, potentially, have there been biological samples recovered from craft?
Let's rephrase that question. Have there potentially been biological samples recovered? Yes.
I used to like Lou. I don't know anymore. But I got the video. Let's take a look at this kid. We're jumping around a little bit tonight. These images are considered to be the clearest footage of the creature so far, but you guys got to let me know what your thoughts are on this. I can't wait to see your reactions. Las Vegas man just released clear entity image. Oh, it's from this channel. That's okay then. He's a good guy.
This Las Vegas man just uploaded the clearest images of the creature that allegedly landed in Vegas. For those unaware, on May 1st, Las Vegas police officers looked into reports of 2 mysterious objects allegedly falling from the sky. Moments after this happened, a family called officers and claimed to have seen something in their backyard that they described as not human. Based on body camera footage, an officer visited a residence on the night of April 30th to speak with a family who reported the sighting.
We want to see the alien.
According to one of the family members, more photographs have been shared online, allegedly showing the mysterious
This is
creatures.
it? This is different
As
from
of
what
right
I
now,
saw.
Various residents have come forward with their own reports, backing up allegations
I don't
that
see
2
it.
mysterious creatures were seen running throughout the
I'm
area.
getting a little bit upset now.
Oddly enough,
Does anybody have the actual video? Let me go on my video history. That can't be it. This is it. That's not it. This is it right here, I think. Here. I just played it, you stoop. What a dummy I am. All right. This is not it. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, wait, it's different. Here. I'm a little bit, this is not my fault. How did this happen? Here, watch this. I keep saying it, but watch.
May 1st.
Here it
A
is.
resident from Las Vegas has just uploaded a photograph of the alleged creature that was...
All right, guys, that's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's the best video of an alien in history.
Seen moments after...
Look, you can see it. And the body. Come on.
After an unidentified object crashed. It's reported that those who saw the creature were left with a sense of wonder as they realized they were in the presence.
Look at the mouth. Look at the tongue. Oh my God. This better be a joke.
Of an advanced being. The creature
You know what I like about this? The mouth. And maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but the mouth looks like it would be like a bird beak or something. You see how nature works. Man, if this is real, this is cool as hell. I never imagined they would have bird beak mouths, like something like that would open up like that. Very narrow looking. It looks like he's about to say, "Hey, can you give me a jump?" You know?
The creature gazed towards the eyewitness.
Hey, it looks like a happy alien. Hey, what are you doing over there? My UFO. Hey, don't look at me. I'm going to have to make you see things blurry. I said don't look at me, kid. All right, now I'm blurry.
And they were able to snap a photograph of it. However, they noted that due to the time that the photograph was taken, it's not very clear, but said that you can make out the shape and eyes of the creature.
What? Somebody hit him over the head with a baseball bat and then took the picture? I mean, why is one eye huge and the other eye's just, like in a wink, like he's winking at him? Didn't the kid say it winked at him? No, that wasn't him.
Those who witnessed the object crashing said that 2 creatures could be seen and said that both of them had big heads and large black eyes.
That's racist.
These photographs have recently been shared around social media, where people can't seem to agree on what they show. Some have questioned why these types of photographs are always blurry, while others noted that phone cameras are bad at taking pictures during the night. Another user came forward and said that they were being told to leave the area, while another was told to put away their camera.
Sorry.
It's due to this that some have suggested that something strange did happen.
Oh,
adding
right.
that many residents...
Hey, good one there, Jedi Sith. What? How dare you? How dare you do that? Jedi Sith. Ooh, man, you don't want to be a Jedi Sith, kid. 77. All right. It does remind me of The Fly as well. I wonder if it... let's take a look at this, kids. I see what looks like a mouth open. I see the bridge of what is possibly... Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't see the cursor. Looks like the bridge. Now, of course, things are going to look goofy. Right? Because you're looking at a pixelated to hell picture. I don't understand this kid, though. Why take a picture when you could have had video? I thought he had video.
Area, what?
I guess he has both. You got on my phone, I don't know about yours, but I could take pictures while I'm watching or videotaping something. So I don't know if you can do that. I just touch the screen and it takes a picture while a video's going of what I wanted to freeze. But look at this, you know, and you see this on the top of the head here? Like his head, it's probably moving around, and that's pixelation because you see more of it here. Or unless this is his hair, the alien's hair. Right here. Hey, could be an Italian. Get it? All Italians worry about their hairs. Do I need to remind you of my dinners with my family? I'm telling you, you don't want me to. That's hair. That's an Italian. That is an Italian. And you never talk about the hair in a disgusting manner.
One pork chop. One. Hey, Frank. It's disgusting, right? Sick. We just wash the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
He hits my hair. I work on my hair for 3 hours, and he hits it. Why are you hitting it? All right, let's get back to the alien. That's so stupid. I really don't know. Let me remind you of how this started out. And I did it on purpose in a way, but one was an accident, but I got lucky. I want to show you this because why did this channel report this as the photo? Right? It looks like it. See the mouth open? The eye. That this looks like it is actually that picture. Extremely clear. That's what this channel is saying. Unsolved Mysteries, I believe it is here.
Is where
right?
things take a strange.
I don't understand how they're the same but they're different.
Strange turn, as some of the residents have come forward and said that the creature didn't appear human, and even described them as having the ability to go invisible.
Yeah, I know. So when I was talking about the alien making the video blurry, that's what the kid said, right? That when he walked over there and he used his video camera or took a picture, didn't he say it was blurry? I could have sworn he said it was a little blurry. Or it made him, oh, that's what it was. He said that, what did he say? I think he said that he felt like he froze. He said it was like his sleep paralysis that he gets. So this is a kid who's had experiences before. What's this? Joshua Morphew, thank you, Goofonian. Night vision alien vid made by Owl Tree Stump. I'm not sure I follow. It's a tree stump? I don't understand, Joshua Morphew, but I'm willing to see what you mean here. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Does anybody know what is that? I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go check it out on YouTube, right? Owl Tree Stump. Is that what you're saying? I'm checking. No such thing. I'm not sure I understand. Does anybody know what that means? On TikTok, it's CGI. Oh, why didn't you add that in? Thank you, Joshua Morphew. I appreciate the other $2 too. You didn't have to do that. I was waiting for you. Thank you very much for the, all right, I'll check it out right now. Let's go to TikTok. I'll let you watch. Let's watch the rest of the video. that we were watching. We'll give it another few seconds just to see it. Thanks, Joshua Morphew. Mucho gusto, generoso. Appreciate that. And I didn't forget you, Anomalies in the Real Deal. I still got it. We're going to talk about that. It's good convo right there. I appreciate that. So I'm going to pull up the TikTok thing. Just watch this for 30 seconds more.
Watched an unidentified object hit the ground. Oddly enough, residents that didn't talk to each other all described the same thing. Large entities that had large black eyes.
Let's do it live!
Some of the locals said the creatures were 7 to 8 feet in height, while others said that they were closer to 9 feet in height.
That's what my channel's like.
A witness who chose to remain anonymous stated that upon encountering the entity, their body became immobile and unresponsive, similar to a sleep paralysis episode. The entity was described as having a peculiar facial appearance, large feet, shining eyes, and a big mouth. The eyewitness said that they could perceive its audibly resonant and intense breaths, and its abdomen kept pulsating, saying that its gaze fixed on them, and within a brief moment, they regained their ability to move.
So, you know,
in the early morning of May 1st, an individual...
So, you know what's interesting about that the kid's story? Now, I know I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming this story is not real. I think it's... and the reason I'm assuming it is because the kid already had a channel on aliens and UFOs, right? He wound up getting a ton of subscribers. We know what that's like overnight. But the things he said and his actions lean towards somebody who really experienced it more than somebody that's faking it. He didn't have all the signs of a liar, even though he read his statement of what happened. I mean, you could tell he was reading it. Maybe he was extra nervous. I don't know. But I don't know. There's something really interesting about this case. And, well, maybe it's over right about now because End Times Productions, which this was just sent to me a few minutes ago by Michelle, who sends me a lot of things. 100% explained. 100% they're not human. Anyway, here we go. Whoa, I almost hit the wrong one. We'll do it live.
2 people or 2 subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct. And they're
We
very
don't
large.
need to hear it all over again.
They're like 8 foot. Nice.
Just heard was from a 911 call in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's what happened. Just in the Four Corners area of Colorado, and that's one call. According to the reports, they were outside working on a car when they saw something strange falling from the sky. Then, a few moments later, they described being hit by a strange shockwave. And here's where it gets strange, as if this story was not strange enough already. So the family looks in the backyard to where the sound came from, and they couldn't see part of the backyard. It was as if it was being obscured by something. There was a cloaked object obscuring their view of their own backyard. Something was bending the light and blurring their backyard. They couldn't focus on it. It was bending the light in a way that wouldn't let them look directly at it.
That's what I was talking about before. Is this the tree stump? Unbelievable. What is this? What the frig is going on?
Here are some things that seem to be overlooked. First off, these beings are reported as giants. Giant gray aliens. Where have we seen this before? What I'm about to show you is from an interview I filmed a few years ago regarding this exact same subject, giant alien beings. Just listen to what they have to say. And by the way, if you want to watch the full interview, there's a link below.
This guy's been down in the underground bases with the entities. See, Stan Deo didn't work directly with entities. His colleagues worked with the entities. So Stan's was here.
I can't play all of this, but I'll put the link to that in the show description. They also get into Phil Schneider. See, I thought it was a debunk. And it said explained. That channel promoted it as legit. So I can't get into my TikTok account because Oh, I figured out a way I could do it. I could email the link to myself from my phone because for some reason, I don't want to go through all this to look up a video, but I think it's important to the conversation. So let me put in the name of that channel. What was it? What was the name of it? What did you say it was? Oak Tree? What? It was Owl Tree Stump. Here it is. Popped right up, actually. So this is... Come on. This isn't it. This isn't it. That's not the alien. This says May 26th. I just showed that video with the alien in the backyard near a fence. Yeah, I don't know why you told me to go there. I already know it all. We already had it already. Aren't you watching? This is why I have to. You just can't tell me shit during the show. No, not you. I'm just saying in general. Yeah, it's like, we got to prepare a little more. Usually we're prepared. You guys know that. All right. Every video I play, I put the link to the show, the link to the video in the show description. If I could speak. See, this is the video.
El hecho sucedió el mes de mayo, pero hasta ahora se dan a conocer las imágenes de dichos extraterrestres. Esto fue...
All right, I'm going to ask you guys in the chat room. Oh, I see. I look, I found the channel, but I couldn't find the video. There's 100 of them. I need the link. So if anybody, so I'm asking you now, is the video up on my screen? The one that that's the kid's video? Put a 1 if it is, or 2 if it isn't. If you know, see, I already showed you the video that I saw that it was this one. We saw this one already. And this is the one that I'm positive is the one in the backyard. This one. That's the video. This is as clear as it gets.
Move. In the early morning of May 1st, an individual called 911 and informed the dispatcher that there were massive beings in his backyard.
So it's 2.
The person identified that these
it.
creatures were not human and emphasized that this was not a prank. The audio recording of the call captures the individual's sincerity in conveying the situation.
Nope, I disagree. The only reason 12 Feet Tall, I have that movie memorized. That is definitely not from that movie. It's similar, but it to me, I'd bet $1,000 if I had it. I'd bet it. Yeah, I don't think so. Did you look at? Oh yeah, Helen. Yeah, I did. I did that on the show actually too. Let me go back. Let me pull that up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up again. Oh my. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see. Here it is. Yeah, the Google Earth. So I'm going to put these coordinates in. Let's go there ourselves. I don't think we need to, but it's always fun to use Google Earth. I want to thank Helen for supplying the Google Earth. Here, let's pull it up. My computer did an update, without in the middle of the night, and everything just got Where's Google Earth now? Oh, here it is. I don't know why everything just can't be the way it is. Just leave it the way it is when you do updates, you know? All right, here we go. Let's pull it up. Google Earth this thing. Take a look ourselves, shall we? Here we go. Paste it. You ready? Let's go see that little bastard alien. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, look at that. There it is. Holy shnikey, Helen. Good job. That's him. Oh my God. Whoa, there's the circle. Unbelievable. You know what that means? Circle's always been there. Nah. Sorry, Charlie. The circle's always been there. That's a shame. That's a crying shame. Although, can I add something to that? I don't want to be a total dick, right? But why can't that be new? Uh-oh. Look at this. In this yard, they landed there too. I see circle. Look at this. Here's another one. Look at this circle. Holy crap, there's circles all over. Aha, these aliens were all over the neighborhood. Look at all of them. My God. Whoa, look at this one. It's made out of concrete. Bro, look at that. Come on, guys. We could all say right now that, oh my God, I'm going to throw up, that this house right here is his, but we can all agree that no aliens. I'm going to say it. I don't think so. It's funny how that just pulled right up like that. Right on the circles. It's almost as if it was meant to be. Anywho, that was great. Thank you, Helen. I don't know what else we could look at, you know, but there were circles all over that neighborhood. I don't know. I tell you what. The video's not that great. Right? It really isn't. I think we talked enough about this, right? Not much else we could say. Let's move. Let's get on with it. All right. So let's see what the UFO community's been up to. Because for the last few days, we've been doing presentations. We've had a lot of people on. We talked a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, let me get back to that. Let me get back to the anomalies and the real deals. After this. Jay Cerno for $5 super chat. Are they really here? PC is the email of the guy who you can get a hold of Angel. Okay. Holy shnikey, really? Okay. I'm looking for my pen. Here it is. Are they really here? PC. I guess it's at Gmail or... Thank you, Jay Cerno, for that. And Rebecca Wilson, well, thank you very much. I think that's I thought it was Rebecca, the other Rebecca, the one who's been here. Thank you very much, Rebecca. You look very familiar. Why do I know you? But thank you for the support. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thank you. Now you're part of the family. That's the problem with this family. Once you're in, you can't get out. Even if you wanted to, you're never the same. You feel like something's missing when you leave Goof On. It's weird. Yeah, I've heard it. Okay, Gmail got it. Thank you, Jay. Cerno. But it is weird because once you're part of the Goofon family and you try to get out, something always pulls you back in. Ask everybody. So Vicky Verma, for real, on Twitter, asks, are they preparing us? And I did say earlier in the show, former CIA, ex-CIA guy John Ramirez says, for the reality that there is a presence here, I think the word got out with government that they're showing up in 2027. And we better be prepared. Did you know about that? In 2027, the aliens are showing up. This is what I said. This is what a lot of us say. They're preparing us. I really said that, well, they're preparing us because we're gonna get disclosure and then an asteroid's gonna hit in a few days. So tell us everything you know. Let the society go to piss, or do it the right way. The way they're doing it, if that's real, 2027 is real, they're doing it the right way. Yeah, I would do things a little differently. I would have done it with an alien, with a craft first. I would have just said, here it is. You're looking at an alien craft, not from our origins, and then you get the backstory. Back in 1947, back in 1933, back in 1809, whatever you want to say. There's stories throughout history. There's paintings and frescoes and cave art. Isn't that cave art? Or I'm thinking of Prometheus. Yeah, never mind. In the 40s, the CIA became involved in UFOs. Since then, a number of former U.S. military personnel and CIA officers have advanced ufology by making stunning remarks. Former CIA, U.S. military officials, including R. James Woolsey, John Brennan, Jim Semivan, Lou Elizondo, and others have described how the existence of reality all around us that we are unable to perceive could just be a major aspect of the UFO phenomenon. Dun, 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 dun. Phenomenon. Since 2021, John Ramirez, who spent 25 years in the CIA, has been providing truthful insights. How do they know? How do they know? Truthful insights into the UAPs that he learned in his career. He is a highly intelligent individual who has an immense amount of knowledge and experience regarding the U.S. intelligence apparatus and the UAP subject. He has made an impressive social media presence after he revealed many UAP-related mysteries that had never been discussed in public by any government official. John Ramirez, who specialized in ballistic missile defense systems, worked for the CIA from 1984 to 2009, holding positions in the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Directorate of Science and Technology, and the Directorate of Intelligence. He attained GS 15 grade, which indicates that he worked for the agency in a relatively senior capacity. Old man talk, yeah. His appearance on the highly acclaimed Witness Citizen I need a drink. Created a huge burst in the UFO community. Later, Ramirez made an appearance on Project Unity, where he delivered a series of slides to assist researchers in navigating the FOIA process. Ramirez was particularly helpful in identifying the appropriate agencies to contact when requesting particular types of information. Yeah. But you know what? I don't trust John Ramirez as far as I could throw him. First of all, CIA. Second of all, they lie for a living. Third of all, the guy's body language is so horrible, so bad. I don't know how anybody believes this guy. And that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Calm down. All right. But that's how I feel about John Ramirez. I think he's said a lot of stuff that we've already heard. He said it earlier than most of the people now, I know. But I'm just saying, everything he said is being repeated. What Lou said is being repeated, but it's hearsay. I can't say it enough. We need the citizens of this country, of the world, to stand up and do something, but nobody knows how to do it. I don't even know the right way to do it. What do we do to get attention? Here, they shadow ban us. Right? Yeah, people can come here and listen to what we're saying, but I'm talking we need to march. We need to get together. Lou Elizondo said that a few years ago, and I laughed at him. And I'm going to laugh at myself because it's silly that we have to go to these lengths just to get citizens looked at as a serious contender when it comes to talking about aliens visiting Earth. Why are we being pushed aside? No, Rich. We just had citizens on yesterday or the day before and the day before that. They're retired military. Come on, that's not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. I was never in the military. That's the type of person they need to be talking to. Not me, but like me. Well, they should talk to me. What do I know? Hold on. Let me see. That is interesting. Thank you for that. Let me pull this up. You know why? The reason they can't get the abductees in front of a camera, in front of Congress. You know why, right? You know why, right? Because you can't open up the Pandora box. Once you open up Pandora's box, everything must go. It's Black Friday. Everything must go. We're going out of business. We're going out of our minds sale. Once you open up and crack Pandora's box, you cannot close it. It will not close, and nobody will have the strength to close it. That's what I like about this subject. Every single person, whistleblower, and they can say all they want. Remember that whistleblower that Richard Dolan interviewed with Corbell several years ago, and the guy held up a picture of the alien and it was a toy from Kmart or something? We haven't seen anything since. I'm looking here because oh wow. I wish I listened to that first. All right, let's see. They will never. All right. I'm just looking at emails. I'm getting distracted. Once you open up the door to Pandora, you can't close it. Once you say or show, well, nobody's ever shown us alien videos or pictures ever. Jaime Maussan did. But they were doomies. Remember? The Jaime Maussan doomies? We got a lot of doomy. Nobody could make a dummy. He says doomy instead of a dummy. No, this is not a dummy because it's too expensive to make. Why did he sound like Scarface a little bit? Hey, eFaith7 sent $10 on the Cash App. Hey, I just saw it. Thank you very much for that. When was this? June 11th? Where am I? What's today? How come I've never seen that before? Why is that there? All right. You know what we need to do? I need to readjust. Can we readjust? All right. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to play this video. We're going to readjust. We're going to talk about abductees not given, and just civilians, period, not getting a chance to talk to the public. I don't understand it. And I think where I was going with the Pandora's box thing, once you open that up, you can't close it. I know, I said it 12 times. This bizarre story shows you exactly why you should never put a Ring camera on your home. You want to watch this? I don't really want to watch it, but...
You've heard of Amazon Echo and these new smart homes. I have an interesting story for you.
No, not going to do that. I do need to play a video, though. Let me pull this up. You want to see? All right, we're going to go back 4 years. You want to go back 4 years? I was called a hoaxer recently by one of my haters. I won't say what her name is, but you know who she is. And she claimed that I was using a laser pointer to create a hoax of an orb flying around on my live stream. And I have proof it wasn't. Right here. They always say, never proves anything. I told everybody, this goes back 4 years. Hey, man, I tried to leave the house and I couldn't. Hold on. There it is. And like I've been saying all along, it was this thing. That's all. It wasn't a laser pointer. It was my vape pen. Proof's in the pudding. They were trying to say, he's like, you can see it in his hands. And I'm like, dummy. Laser pointer. I'm using a laser pointer. Why was the ball white? Why wasn't it the regular color? A white? I never seen white on from a red. Oh, the laser pointers I have are red and green. Anyway, it was debunked right there. I just proved it. That was 4 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I am looking for this $20 that just came in from Todd Malley. Is it Malicote? $20. Can we get Von Helton on the show to get his opinion? Nope. Remember, he's been doing this since 1907 when he was 7. Also, he has a 190 IQ and authority on, you know, as interesting as that may be, not on my show. Unfortunately, that guy's got the worst reputation. He is the most hated guy. I did a little research today and somebody told me about a little history with this gentleman. I got a sense of what he was like when he was here, over talking and interrupting and being loud and all about him while there's 9 other people there waiting to talk. I can't do it. I've seen the future with this guy and it's not good for me to have him here. And to be honest, I was turned off. He was a nice guy, but he's too aggressive, too loud, and the manners were just it's a little intrusive the way he was. You got to have respect for there was 8 or 9 other people here. And And you took half the time for the whole thing, you know? So anyway, but Todd, I wish I could, but I don't want that wrath. We're trying to stay away from the drama. That guy brings with him hate and a lot of it. We just got out of that. I'm not going back in. It's not worth it. Does he have a lot of subscribership? Thank you for the $20, Todd. That was really generous to say that. I know, right? Thank you. Yeah, mucho gusto, generoso, sir. Really. Intergalactic Angler for $2 says, mark my word, a big distraction is coming. Do you really think that this is because aliens are going to be here by 2027? You guys think that? You think that's... I think it's possible. I don't know what the hell's going on. I got cotton mouth. It's not from smoking weed. I had to quit. I'm quitting for a month. I'm not happy about it. I'll tell you why. Intergalactic Angler, we're going to come back to that. Thank you for the $2 support. Huge support. You're always here. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. There's this thing, because they legalized marijuana, a lot of people are smoking, obviously. And I guess because the government's involved, I don't know, but there's this new sickness that they're blaming on smoking pot every day. It's called CHS. Let me pull it up because I wasn't expecting to talk about it. Hold on, I emailed myself a video. Here it is. Matter of fact, I'll play it for you. Here. I'll just play it. I might have this. And what it does, what's wrong with me, is exactly what they say this CHS does to you. Out of nowhere, you'll feel nauseous and it won't go away. And you forced to vomit 5 times, 6 times an hour. That was me. And it usually lasts 1 to 2 days. The whole day you'll be throwing up and you don't know why. Serious cases, you go to the hospital. And that's where I was for 5 days a few weeks ago because of this possible CHS. I don't know, remember what the acronym stands for. She's going to tell us. Here, check this out from ABC News. But if you guys are daily pot smokers like me, you may want to listen. Although it's, they say after a month, like if you quit for a month, you won't have these symptoms anymore. But if you go back to smoking every day, you could create this. I'm not sure I'm buying it. I almost feel like it's now, why would the government want to make smoking pot a bad thing since they're making all this money now? So I don't think it's that. I think it's real. And just play the video, Rich. I know I talk.
This investigation, an increasing number of cases of a mysterious rare condition are popping up and causing some people to become quite ill. Juju Chang joins us now with how cannabis is linked to the illness. Good morning, Juju.
Good morning to you, Robin. You know, most people don't think of cannabis as making you violently ill, but some people develop this condition after consuming high concentrations of cannabinoids over long periods of time. And this rare illness is being reported far more often with the legalization of marijuana and higher potency and greater variety of cannabis products, from vaping to edibles.
When Erica Hagler was 33, the otherwise healthy artist was struck down with a severe mystery illness.
Felt like I was going to die. Shakes, elevated heart rate, completely dehydrated, and the vomiting was back to back to back.
Erica was in the hospital for 2 weeks with no diagnosis. She says her doctors assumed she was suffering from a neurological or psychological disorder.
They tested me for everything else underneath the sun. I actually had the doctor walk into my room and say, we're sending you home because we can't find anything wrong with you.
Soon after,
Exactly what they did to me. Sorry.
Erica, who says she was using cannabis multiple times a day, learned about CHS, cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome, which affects people who use high doses of marijuana daily over an extended period of time.
How did you get the diagnosis?
I diagnosed myself. Then I went back to my doctor and I said, this is what I think I have. And then he said, oh, you know what? That sounds right. I've heard of this.
CHS is a rare condition that causes bouts of vomiting and abdominal pain. One Canadian study found that CHS-related ER visits there increased 13-fold from 2014 to 2021.
One challenge we have is that patients sometimes believe that their use of marijuana is helping them. We know that in patients with cancer, marijuana actually reduces nausea and vomiting. So for many patients, understanding that for them, this is a poison is a tough pill to swallow.
Because of that misperception and the lack of
Right. I was in denial that it was the weed, but after 2.5 years of going through this and happening every 30 to 60 to 90 days, and every time I lose anywhere between 5 to 20 pounds, and it's brutal, and I am quitting. Today's the first day, and I'm going to do it for a month, and I'll come back to smoking, but not like crazy. I don't smoke I'm not a pothead. But anyway, I just wanted to play that because I know we got a lot of people who are in the same situation, maybe not sick or anything, but if you're having this nausea, like it mainly happens when you wake up. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way your hormones are, because your hormones are at their highest right when you wake up, right? So maybe it's all of your energy and everything. You don't even have to try to throw up. It just comes out. It's pretty scary. And it won't stop every 5 minutes. That's why when I was driving home that night, a 2-hour drive, 7 hours into it, I was halfway home and wound up going to the hospital. Just be careful. Keep your eye out on those symptoms. And if you have any questions about it, you can always email me and ask me at goofonradio@gmail.com. NASA made an surprising discovery on Mars recently. I want to show you the video. It's kind of nice. They just actually accidentally made this thing. So I'm going to put this little 1-minute video up in here. Maureen, I see that. I'm going to get to it in just a second. In a minute. 1 minute.
Satellite imagery has revealed a massive, unexplained object on Mars, which is causing excitement among those who search for advanced life. This discovery is thought to be the evidence they have been searching for. The strange object that is visibly creating a large black shadow was detected in photos taken by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. The spacecraft, which serves various purposes, orbits Mars, capturing images and developing maps, and then transmits the data to the space agency. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that a large monolith-like object has been captured on the planet's surface. However, scientists are not convinced and have said it's likely a processing error. NASA satellite imagery has revealed a massive, unexplained object on Mars, which is causing excitement among those who search for advanced life. This discovery is thought to be the evidence.
It wouldn't bring me back. I was trying to get back to the screen. Interesting discovery, but did you see how tall that shadow was on that thing too? I mean, this is really a big object, whatever it is. And remember when they had the monoliths? Look at the size of that thing. The shadow. Hey, why can't I fast forward it?
The strange object that is visibly creating.
It kind of looks like just a square, maybe?
A large black shadow was detected in
like
photos.
A temple. Like it looks like it goes up, cuts over, goes up, cuts over, comes down, crosses over, goes down. It almost looks like the front of a school.
Taken by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. The spacecraft.
I'm going to go to Mars U. Look at this. Look how long that shadow is. So this thing's got to be at least 6,000 feet. I'm joking, but that is pretty cool. Who's this girl? I know this lady. Maureen Young. That's a New Zealand $2.19 super sticker. Mucho gusto, generoso Maureen Young. Good to see you. Hope everything's well. And I appreciate that. Continuing support us. I appreciate it. Thanks, Maureen. I told you I wouldn't forget anomalies and the real deal. So we got wreckage of fully intact alien craft. Is it wreckage? Is it fully intact? I'm wondering if anybody else feels that this is worded badly or misleading. No. No, I tell you what it is. And if you haven't noticed it, which I think you have, I'll just remind you. Hold on. You got to do the fist, they said. Yep. The way it's worded is somebody trying to sound like they're trying to make it sound exciting, like clickbait titles. That's what they were trying to do with that. We've got wreckage of fully intact, fully alien craft. I think they said intact. Yeah, you got it right. Intact alien craft. We got wreckage of fully intact. And the reason they said fully, because if you got wreckage, well, the word wreck signifies that, is a wreck. There's issues and pieces and stuff. But if you got AGE, if you got some age on the end of your wreck, well, apparently it heals it. And as with age, time cures all. I don't know. I think that's just them trying to be, clickbaity. We've got fully intact alien craft. Doesn't that sound like something like an Elizondo type of person would say? Somebody in the military or government. They're not the brightest. No, they're not. Have you ever talked to these people? Have you? If you never have spoken to a congressman or a senator or congressperson, or a senatress, you're smarter than 90% of those people. Never used to be that way. I remember when I was a kid, you used to look at your government like, I want to do that job someday. Look at all the respect they get. Now, you don't even want to look, talk, speak, listen. People want to see people go to jail because they're lying about hiding aliens. A big distraction is coming. They do. I don't think there's any strangeness with that comment. Hi, Claudia. Sorry, I didn't see it sooner. What's up, SoCal Squatcha? Why is this like all the way back from the beginning? Anonymous Rex is here. How you doing? Donovan, how you doing? I see you active. Good. Can you imagine Corey Goode going in front of Congress telling his blue chicken shit? What's the difference? What's the difference between David Wilcock, Corey Goode, and the whistleblowers we just heard from? I know the obvious, but let's take out the obvious. All right, have some fun. Imagine what's so crazy about the blue chickens now. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you, Chickie. Shut up. Oh, no. Oh, no. My finger got stuck in it and I ripped his head off. Shut up. I said, shut up. Shut it. Shut up. Chickie? Chickie! Oh, no. Chickie's alive. All right. See, this is why people don't know about GoofOn. They're a little confused right about now. Like, what am I watching? I would love to see Corey Good go in front of the world and talk about his blue avions. Abso-freaking-lutely. What's the difference? Other than the government and their civilian. There is none. No difference. You want to know why? You want to know why? Without evidence, it's just a fucking story. I didn't mean for that to come out that way, and I apologize. Trying not to swear at all. I just have to make believe I'm talking to my ma. You don't swear in front of ma. She'll hit you with that wooden spoon so hard your head'll spin like The Exorcist. But I can imagine it, Donovan. I can imagine it and actually enjoying it. Why not? There's no difference. Absolutely not. Nope. Secret Space Force? And now we have Space Force? What's the difference? It's the same. It's a story. That's all we've got. And it wasn't even a first-hand account. It was... I'm not talking about Greer. I'm talking about the other folks. Grush. I know. I'm breaking up. It's just terrible what they're doing. Just terrible. No, it is. It's terrible. It's not fair. They're really playing with us. You know, I can't hold it back anymore. I just can't. I have to be me, guys. I think it's all bullshit. Yeah, I think it's 110% bullshit. The whistleblower story. Honestly, I do. I think, and I'll say it for the 1,000th time, and I don't know why you guys don't get it. You don't want to get it. Just like you tell me, I don't want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it, guys. You know what I mean? I want this to be real. But it's hearsay. And he heard it from Greer, Elizondo. Jiminy Christmas, man. Why is it that hard to figure out? But Rich, you don't understand. This guy was top level, highly respected government official. This guy was part of UAPTF. And where do you think he heard all those stories? We played it yesterday from Stratton and friends. Don't you see? We're all being played for them. Rich, what are you talking about? They are getting paid to do this. Would you agree? No, you wouldn't, would you? Half of you aren't going to agree. I believe he's paid. I'm talking about Grush. This is different than Greer. We'll get to Greer in a minute. Maybe we don't need to. But I'm talking about Grush. And also, why aren't they talking to civilians yet? I don't think we're going to get there for another few years. But I can't take him seriously. I want to. I tried to. I just can't. Honestly, I just can't. It's in my head has been killing me because I have been trying to go against my instincts for the last 3 days. I wanted so bad to see the good in everything we heard from all whistleblowers, Greer and Grush. Ugh. And deep down, I was thinking, I even said it a few times, it's hearsay, it's secondhand. Why are we wasting our time? Why don't they bring out the people who actually said this to him? Oh, because they already spoke. Greer, Strat, Ellie, Zondo. They've all spoken to him. They've all been in public already. So that's why you don't need these special guys that he's keeping the names secret, because, you know, they still work. Oh no, they still work in the government. He retired to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Sound familiar, Elizondo? No, it wasn't Elizondo. Who was it then? My instincts tell me that Grush heard everything he's talking about. He believes it. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's true. Sorry. Mick West must be rubbing off on me, I guess, or I'm rubbing off on him. I'm sorry. That kid with the Las Vegas alien video is more convincing than the whistleblowers we heard. I'm talking, you know, just over the last few years. But Grush, yeah. Greer, and we talked about it in depth yesterday. I'm not going to go into it a lot. But Greer had some good whistleblower firsthand accounts. You can see the difference in the way those people spoke about what they experienced than what Grush said he remembered what people said. You guys, I don't understand why you're mad at me for saying something like that, because that's exactly what happened. So if you're mad and you think, oh, no, you're just closed-minded, you're just negative all the time. No, not at all. Oh, no. This is good. Sacred Teachings, how are you? Phil Corso, you know, I didn't see a smiley face or a JK or an LOL after that. I cannot stand that wet-lipped bootjack thug, Phil Corso. What is it? Is it jackboot? Jackbooted thugs, yeah. Phil Corso's the biggest POS. Oh my God. And thank you for the sacred teachings. I just don't got it. I don't have it in me. Whistleblowing hot air up their butts. Well, like I've been saying, Zach Diecast Montu, I've been saying these guys, Grush is not a whistleblower. He's a whistler. He hasn't blown anything out of the water. Secondhand accounts and hearsay don't count as factual. They count as hearsay. And somewhere in the middle of what he heard and what he remembered is the actual truth, which isn't really hard to remember anyway, considering all you have to say is fully intact alien vehicles are here, and they were piloted by dead aliens. Well, aliens, but they died when they crashed. Who was piloting these supposed crashed? Not supposed. They were real. They crashed, and there were pilots. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? He never said, sometimes there are no pilots. He never said that. I made sure to listen. He never said that. He never talked about that. Holy mother of God, I almost puked. You know? I just think that if we can get a whistleblower abductee, that would change the game. I think we need it. And why would that be so difficult? They're everywhere. And if you go to Skinwalker Ranch, you may find a few gullibilities over there that'll tell you their stories that they made dreamed about. Have you guys ever heard of the Howden Moore incident? Have you ever? Never? I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but I think Doc or Mike's going to come on. Somebody is, I know that. Check it out. This is amazing what happened here. It was a story which could have been lifted straight out of a plot from the X-Files TV series. An unidentified flying object hovered in the clear night sky. Callers jamming police switchboards to report a light aircraft skimming rooftops on a collision course with the hills west of Sheffield. RAF jets screaming through the sky as if in pursuit of something. And finally, a deafening explosion which sent gamekeepers rushing from their isolated cottage on a Yorkshire moor. I almost said moor. Did, as some have claimed, a UFO crash into or explode above the Howden Moors on the border between South Yorkshire and Derbyshire Peak District? Is it Derbyshire? Shortly after 10 p.m. on the night of Monday, March 24th, look at the year, 1997. That is 10 days. 11 days after the Phoenix Lights incident. That's interesting, right? Same year. That's what I'm saying. Same month. Only 10 days. 10 days difference. Has the evidence for this crash been covered up by the authorities ever since? Is there a massive cover-up underway to hide the truth from the public? Or was this incident simply the product of a series of unconnected events and coincidences, including a military exercise and the misperception of natural and man-made aerial objects by a comet-sensitized public? Whatever the source of the phenomena, it is clear that the authorities took the initial report seriously. The emergency services mounted one of the region's largest ever air and ground rescue operations in response to a suspected air disaster, an operation which almost had 200 personnel and cost in excess of £50,000. For 15 hours, emergency services from 4 different counties, coordinated by South Yorkshire Police, were involved in searching of up to 50 square miles of the most barren Pennine moorland for wreckage from a suspected air crash, a crash which we now know never happened. Yeah. So the story goes, where is it? Everybody saw it. Well, a lot of people saw it. And they heard it explode. They heard it crash. Sound familiar? Las Vegas kid? Sounds like that, right? It's interesting. That is interesting. It does sound like this kid's alien report. We got nothing back from air traffic control. No reports of aircraft falling. No aircraft failing to return. And eventually, having looked at all the circumstances, the decision had to be made to call the search off. The conclusion at the end of the search had to be that no aircraft crashed on the moor. More or less. However, the experienced officer was forced to admit that there had been a number of genuine reports of phenomena, including a low-flying aircraft, a huge explosion in the sky, and smoke. Mike France, the mountain rescue coordinator, remained as baffled as the police. He said his teams, who knew the area intimately, had thoroughly searched up to 50 square miles of the moorland, which, with help from the helicopters, there was no sourcing to the moor. There was no bits of wreckage. There was no oil traces on the reservoirs, he said. It's an interesting case. I'll put the link to that story so you could read. It is a read. Let me tell you, I barely even started. There is so much to that story. It rivals every other UFO report, even Rendlesham Forest for that matter. It is a great story, a report. I think you guys will like it. So I'll put the link to that in the show description. Yeah, I tell you what. I'll even throw it in the chat room right now. There it is. You want to take a look? Go ahead. Knock yourselves out. That goosh all over chat folk. Chat folk. That be you. All right. Give me a minute. I gotta look this up. And it just gets getting tougher every day. Northern California, where the girls are warm. So, What is this? Oh, I see this video here. Yeah, I gotta play this. Thanks to Alien Girl, of all people, with her TikTok video. I'm gonna play her TikTok video. Yeah. Alien Girl. Check her out every morning at 7 a.m. Monday, True Friday. It's a great way to start your day, especially if you're driving to work, like me.
There's no way that I can sugarcoat this. I was talking to a gentleman about the UAP report, and he contends the Pentagon has alien bodies and crafts. So I just wanted to run this past you. Does DoD have these things, and if so, where?
Jeff,
did somebody cut the cheese? Somebody cut the cheese. Listen.
Past you. Does DoD have these things, and if so, where?
Right there. Did you hear it?
Jeff,
DoD have these things, and if so, where?
Jeff, the UAP task force is really designed to take a look at these unexplained aerial phenomena, try to help us get a better understanding of them. Again, I'm not going to get ahead of the report that the DNI will submit, that we are helping, obviously, and providing input to. I think
what? What the hell? What is this guy? Did you hear him stutter? He's worse than me.
These and crafts. So I just wanted to run this past you.
Listen to this guy.
Have these things, and if so, where?
Jeff, the UAP task force is really designed to take a look at these unexplained aerial phenomena, try to help us get a better understanding of them. Again, I'm not going to get ahead of the report that the DNI will submit, that we are helping, obviously, and providing input to. I think I'll just.
You know the deal. You know the deal. You know the deal. Don't you love this world? You know the deal. Do you think they have bodies and craft? Put 1 in the chat room if you think they've got them. 2 if you don't. I got to see what you guys are thinking. I'm not going to put up a poll right now. I'm just talking. Do you think there's alien bodies and wreckage hidden? 1 if you believe. 2 if no, you don't. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Wow, good. Yeah, exactly. ABC News kamikaze style says, how far back do I have to go to see these photos? We're still looking. You know, still don't have them. What photos are you talking about, sir? Ma'am, I don't know. I guess you're a sir. I'll say that. ABC News. Hey, Lantonios. Everybody, don't forget to have your Lantonios for breakfast. They're the best. What's up, Chief? All right. Let's get back to work. UFO transiting the moon, caught on camera from Michigan this month. You've got to see this video. Nope, I can't show it. It's from a channel I don't trust. Section 51. All right, I'm going to show you that. What the motherless? I just needed a clip, not an hour. Hold on, I got to get this ready. I am going to get this right now. We're going to figure this alien shit out with Tucker. Come on, Rich. I bet you it's at the end of his broadcast. Let me see. No, it's Jareen, the judge. Is that the aliens? I'm skimming, I'm scanning, I'm using the, that's weird. I don't see Tucker talking, and it says he talks about the aliens here. I haven't seen what he said about them, about that kid's story, about anything. Oh, that's right. He's not on Fox anymore. Yeah, I don't see it. That's interesting. Here. No, can't do it. Here it is. I have to play it from here. Let's see what he says. This comes from NOVARA Media. So we'll just play the 1 minute. Fair use it.
More than 75 million times. That is an impressive figure. There was one claim of Carlson.
Years in military intelligence. For example, a former Air Force officer who worked for years in military
Look at his
intelligence
hair.
Came forward as a whistleblower to reveal that the U.S. government has physical evidence of crashed non-human made aircraft, as well as the bodies of the pilots who flew those aircraft. The Pentagon has spent decades studying these otherworldly remains in order to build more technologically advanced weapons systems. Okay, that's what the former intel officer revealed, and it was clear he was telling the truth. In other words, UFOs are actually real, and apparently so is extraterrestrial life. Now we know. In a normal country, this news would qualify as a bombshell, the story of the millennium. But in our country, it doesn't. The whistleblower's account ran on a technology website called The Debrief, which you've probably never heard of. The Washington Post had that story, but decided not to run it. The New York Times, meanwhile, just pretended it never happened. On the front page of the New York Times website this morning, there were 5 stories about Ukraine, as well as 4 stories apiece about Donald Trump, trans people, and climate change, the usual lineup. There was nothing at all about how an alien species...
That's what I was saying yesterday. It wasn't even trending. 24 to 36 hours after Grush went out and spoke about aliens visiting Earth, and we've got full intact craft. Business as usual. This is what happens when you make things so crazy that people don't believe it. And what's happening is, I think what is happening, and it's shocking to me that it isn't trending all week. I was telling people for the next week to 2 weeks, we're just going to have crazy shows about, not really. Not really. But I think people, it's oversaturated. And it's the same stories over and over and over. Even the public's getting bored. That's it. Even with this kid's alien crash in the backyard, it still wasn't even trending. The kid was trending more than Grush. Yeah. And the kid double dipped on that video too. Now, that's why he held the video of the alien. Didn't show us that first time. He knew what he was doing. double dipping. He'll even triple or quadruple drip if it's not a hoax. But Tucker, as soon as he does his first show on his own and his hair is sticking straight up, I would have been pissed.
Is flying hypersonic aircraft over our cities.
He didn't qualify himself very much. There was very clear. He says it was clear the whistleblower was telling the truth. He says UFOs are actually real. And he says, now we know. Now we know. There are aliens using hypersonic missiles or flying in hypersonic space.
Yeah. And the rest of it is grush. So just believe it. It's true. Why would Grush make it up? I'm telling you this. Just to wrap things up here towards the end of the show, I want to reiterate. We need evidence. All right. We need evidence now. Now they've got to show us something. Now the trend on the world on UFOs is what's next? And that's what the movie theaters have done. Movies, not the theaters themselves. That's what movies have done. They've desensitized us so much that it's hard to draw the line between reality and movies or CGI and reality. It's hard to blur the line between reality and what's really happening, between what the government's saying is happening and what's really happening. What one individual say he heard from many people that we know in this field are a little bit wacky in their own way. We're all wacky, but we're talking David Wilcock wacko. You know what I mean? It's like you got to suspend disbelief to believe what we're hearing. That's not the way it's supposed to work. A whistleblower is supposed to be first-hand accounts. Rarely do you get any evidence, really. But it would be nice. But they're always supposed to be. I've never seen somebody with, get so much attention for secondhand shit. It's like buying somebody else. It's like wearing your brother's or your sister's old clothes that they grew out of, the hand-me-downs. That's where we're at. Not only are we on the 5th reboot of Superman, but we are on my third brother and sister's clothes, the hand-me-downs. Because that's what all this is. They're just going to keep pumping us with the same stuff over and over and over and over and over. And then we're going to memorize it. But they're going to do it. It's probably going to take 30 years to get to where they want to be at this pace. I tell you this. I say, and I said this yesterday, once we get to Mars, disclosure will happen. Got to get to Mars, though. Mars is the key to aliens. Heard it here on Goof On. I think I'm wrong, but I could be right. Oh, I just figured out ufology in a nutshell just by doing what I did. You got to think in reverse. And then the truth will show itself. They've got it all wrong. No, wait. They've got it all right. They've got it. They're doing it the right way. I said it earlier in the show. They're doing it the right way. If this is really the beginning of the end of disclosure, are we seeing the beginning stages of real disclosure? Alien acknowledgement, alien technology acknowledged, alien visitation or creators acknowledged, Pandora's box. Once you crack it, you better rack it because it's going to be crazy. You cannot close that box. The P box, once it's opened, can't close it. You cannot close Pandora's box. She hates it when I say that, but it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true. Why was there an echo around Pandora's box? Stop it. Who thought of that? And I'm really happy you guys hung out tonight. I felt it was only going to be an hour show. I didn't feel that good starting out, but once I get going, I'm like a frickin' Energizer bunny. Full of energy and nowhere to go. And nothing to say. Shut up! We need whistleblower abductees. Whistleblower abductees. We need abductee whistleblowers. Next. We've got to hear about the abductors. The abductees. Anybody can say they saw something. But when you start talking about aliens, and Grush opened the door, not to Pandora's box, to her ugly friend, Kelsey. Kelsey Board. I don't know. I couldn't come up with an ugly name, and that was the only one that came to my head. Wanda. No, then I'd be racist. That's it for tonight, guys. We're done. It was fun. Oh, did I? Let me check. I didn't check. Sorry. Didn't check. Nope. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. It was a nice crowd. We'll be back tomorrow night. I think somebody's going to be on the show tomorrow. Not just me. I think we're going to have a guest. I'm going to try to get the kid. The alien kid. See if that works. That would be phenomenal. That would be really good for Goof On. I'm going to try my hardest to get that kid on the show. All right? I will. Hopefully that happens. Either way, somebody's going to be here besides me. Well, I'll be here with me. Come on. You see, I knew it was the right time to go. Thank you, moderators and super chatters. And poor Blue, we got to take him to the hospital. I know. I didn't mean it. You're just such an asshole sometimes. Oh, I fixed it. Oh, it's okay. All right. Thank you. Stay over here. Thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out here on the old Goof On. Goof On. Giordano's UFO Network or Greatest UFO Network. I like the latter. And every single night, we're on Monday through Friday, and some weekends we start at 7 p.m. and we do it every single time we're here. We do. I got to get a new producer. Well, I do. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, be kind, and alien bless you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Control life. Warning. Unidentified flying object.